Valentine's Day is popular across the world, but in South Korea it has a little twist. Unlike most countries where guys have to worry about flowers, candy, and cards, Valentine's in Korea is all about the men. This is a day where women show the love by giving chocolates and gifts to their husbands and boyfriends. Of course, everything changes on March 14th, known as White Day. This is the holiday where men buy gifts for the girls, but there's a catch. The guy is supposed to spend 3 times the amount on the gift he received on Valentine's. We men just can't catch a break. With that said, Korean cuisine is on the menu. Korean-style beef tacos with quick raw kimchi and chapssal Korean donuts. I'm Garret Schack, and today that's what we're cooking on the coast. Hamnida. Welcome. Today we go across the Pacific for our Korean-style beef tacos with quick raw kimchi and chapssal Korean donuts. So the first thing we want to do is this amazing cabbage dish called kimchi. It's very similar to what my heritage has, the German culture, sauerkraut, except they pack way more heat into theirs and a few different ingredients. But essentially it's a fermented cabbage dish. So what we have here is suchoy or napa cabbage, and it's a loose leaf cabbage. You can sort of see here. I've got it already started in this bowl right here. What I've done is salted this cabbage fairly heavily, so I've been pretty liberal with lots of salt. Make sure you're using a good sea salt, nothing with the iodize in there. That'll prevent fermentation if you do that. And we weight it down. So what's happening there is it's drawing out a whole bunch of moisture and essentially curing this cabbage. You can see here all the water. Now I haven't added any liquid to this. I haven't added anything except salt, and that's drawn out all of that liquid. So what we need to do is get over to the sink and rinse all of this out. So just set up a strainer in here, put the cabbage right into that, dump out our salt, and then just give it a quick rinse. Thorough rinse just to get all of that salt off of there. All right. Give my bowl a little rinse just to get some of the salt out of that as well, because we're going to use this again to mix the rest of our kimchi. Perfect, perfect. Squeeze it out. See all that moisture coming out of there? All right, into our bowl and back to the chopping board. Great, now, see how it all looks? It's gone nice and soft. We've rinsed off most of the salt. It's okay if there's a little bit left in there. We want to add a bit of salt to this anyway. Now, we're gonna add our ingredients to this. A few key ingredients: fish sauce. So this is gonna add a bit of that umami flavor. It's this extra flavor of earthiness, sort of salty, sweet flavor. We're going to add some sambal oelek. So this is a chili paste. There's other Korean chili paste you can use for sure, but I really like this one. It has a really wonderful pungent flavor. There we go. Add a little more if you like it spicy, add a little less if you don't. Then we have some sugar. We want to sweeten this up. It's a really sweet and sour sort of pungent dish. It's amazing. Garlic, fresh chopped garlic. Add extra garlic if you like. I love garlic in mine, but it can be quite fiery. So we're not cooking this. This is a raw kimchi. It will ferment, but that garlic flavor will be really potent. Okay, and then last but not least, a little ginger. Now I don't mind leaving the skin on, and here's what I like to do. Skin on the grater. I'm gonna use the fine grater and just rub it over. So this is going to add just a little bit of depth of flavor and also a touch of spice too. There we go. Now, get a spoon and we'll mix all of this together. You can see it's coming together nicely already. I can smell a bit of the heat. It's starting to tingle my nose. It's fabulous. So I'm gonna give this a little taste at this point. Salty, sweet, wow. A really nice spice. I want to add just a touch more sugar. Need just a bit more sweetness in there. Okay, at this stage, we get it into a couple of mason jars here. Kimchi is one of those wonderful things that gets better with age. You can actually store it in your fridge, in a nice cool fridge, for like a couple of months anyway, and it just gets better and better and better. Pack it all in there nicely, perfect. Now, unlike traditional canning, you don't have to worry about cooking this. We want this to ferment nicely. We're gonna go to the fridge, pack it in there, and we'll get started on our beef skewers. Okay, I have some top sirloin steak here that I've just sliced nicely into thin strips and skewered onto a skewer. What we want to do is make a little Korean style flavored barbecue sauce for it. I've got some soy sauce here. Go through this pretty quickly. Some sesame oil. Wonderful depth of flavor. This is mirin. Now this here is a sweet sort of rice wine. Touch of salt. Garlic. Brown sugar. Okay, and I'll just stir it all together nicely. And then I'll grab a resealable bag, plastic bag, to marinate this in. Sesame oil, it's one of my favorite flavors. It really comes out nicely in this one. Really great. Okay, grab a little baggie here. We'll put our skewers right in there. And then pour the marinade right in over top. The whole thing. Okay, we'll let this sit for about an hour or so. We'll be back later in the show to pull together our Korean-style beef tacos with quick raw kimchi and chapssal Korean donuts. But first, right after the break, we're getting out of the studio. You'll want to stick around for that. We found the gateway to Mexico right here at Victoria Public Market, La Cocina with Mama Oli. There she is right there. Hi, Mama Oli. Let's go back and see what she has cooking up for us. Mama Oli, I'm here.
Hi, hello, welcome. We were waiting for you.
Excellent. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm making tortillas, fresh tortillas to invite you to eat a taquito.
Oh, perfect. So fresh tortillas from scratch.
From scratch. Oh, yes. This is my masa.
Okay.
You see, it's easy to make. You just put a little bit of water.
Yeah.
You make a little ball and press it here. That's all.
Very nice. So masa is, it's like corn, right? Is corn flour? Yeah.
Corn flour, yeah.
Very nice.
And this is my salsa. You like roasted salsa?
Absolutely, yes. I can see these have a lovely char on them already.
Yes, they are getting ready for you to eat. So are you hungry today?
I am starving, yes, absolutely, and I love Mexican food. So now none of this stuff is coming out of a bag or anything like that, is it?
No, never ever, nothing. Everything here is from scratch, cooked with a lot of love.
Cooked with a lot of love. I can see that already. I mean, just the time and attention you're taking to getting the lovely color on all these tomatoes, and these are jalapeno peppers here.
Jalapeno, onions, a little bit of garlic, and lots of roasted tomatoes. And my tortillas, don't forget to flip them up. You want to flip some of them?
Of course.
Yeah, let them rest for a moment, and let's go to make, how about carne asada? You like carne asada?
Carne asada, sounds delicious. I have no idea what that is.
Oh, sirloin tip. This is marinated in a salsa, in a simple salsa with a little bit of onions, a little bit of garlic, cumin, lemon.
Oh, it sounds delicious. You can just smell the charring on the peppers and the tomatoes here, and the corn from the tortilla comes out so beautifully.
Oh, yes.
Look at that.
And you see how quickly it goes. It's so simple to make a taquito. You can learn to do it.
And most of this stuff you can make ahead of time, right?
Oh, yeah, you make it ahead of time, and then it's ready in a second for you to serve. I invite everybody to come and eat wonderful taquitos. We have the carne asada, which is very popular, chorizo, puerco en salsa verde.
Very nice.
We have refried beans. Oh, our refried beans, oh my goodness, they are the best
They're delicious.
In the world.
So now what do we do? How do we put all this together?
I'm going to pick up tortilla.
Put some of the carne right in the middle.
Put some of the carne in the middle. Come back for some onions.
Ooh, all the fresh stuff.
Tomatoes and cilantro. This is what makes a carne asada taco.
Okay, so we've got onions, tomatoes, we've got the fresh cilantro, which smells amazing. I love fresh cilantro.
It's ready to be eaten, and then you're gonna choose your salsa, either with the red roasted, the one we're preparing, or the green tomatillo. This is from local harvest, and it's wonderful. And I already have my guacamole ready.
That guacamole looks incredible, nice and chunky.
Yes, we make it here, fresh at your order. And this is our wonderful refried beans and they are getting very famous.
Boy, my
What
mouth
about
is watering.
Mole and fish taco. I'm just showing a little bit of them.
Of course. So now we put, I get to
That's
choose
yours.
a sauce?
Yes, you can.
Well, I have to try, after seeing how much love goes into this roasted tomato sauce, I have to try that one. And do I put a little bit or a lot? Or?
As much as you want to get burned.
Perfect. Let me just set this down here so I can roll it up. This is 2 hands, huh?
Yeah, that's the way to eat a taquito.
Okay, and now I dig in?
Yes. Oh my goodness. How you like it?
Mama Oli. That is incredible. So fresh. A little bit of spice from the tomato salsa.
You want to try something else?
There's so many beautiful things here to try.
Why don't you want to try the mole or the guacamole with chips? Either way,
yeah, that
here's
sounds
another
great.
fresh
A
tortilla.
little bit of mole. These tortillas are fabulous. I have to try those again. The mole looks and smells incredible. So nice. Now would I put some of the tortilla sauce on there? No,
not
just
in
like
there,
this,
not in there. Because it's already his salsa. How about fish taco? And the beans. Oh my goodness, the fried beans are so good.
I could be here for hours, Mama Oli.
You will never finish.
I have never had refried beans like this.
No,
That's incredible.
I believe not. Because they are from a special region of Mexico, from the north side.
Oh, okay.
You hardly ever find them. I try to give the best here.
Very nice. I have to try this tomatillo sauce and the guacamole too. That is so refreshing. It's wonderful.
What about refreshing? What about
Let's try
guava water?
a sip of the guava water. Made fresh daily, every day at La Cocina. Thank you so much, Mama Oli, for having me.
No, happy
I'm going to keep eating if that's okay.
Oh, no, go ahead. You have a lot of things to eat here.
We'll see you back in the kitchen. All right, let's try some of this guacamole here. Back to our kitchen where we're working on our Korean-style beef tacos with quick raw kimchi and chapssal Korean donuts. It's time to get started on those donuts. In this bowl right here, I've got a little bit of sweet rice flour. It's a short grain milled flour that's just got a hint of sweetness in it, just naturally from the type of rice that's in there. We're going to add a little salt, all our dry ingredients together here. Pinch of salt, some sugar, some regular flour. Regular flour will help that the rice flour bind a little bit better. If you don't add that in there, it doesn't have that stickiness. Then we've got some baking powder. The baking powder is going to help it rise. Okay, that's it for those. Start stirring them together. Stir the dry ingredients together. Get them mixed really nicely. Okay, now that that's all incorporated nicely, we want to add some melted butter right here from the stove. Just pour that right in. Go. Okay, incorporate that a little bit. And then we're going to add some warm water. You just want this water sort of as hot as you can handle it out of the tap, that's fine. There we go. Now this is the base of our donut batter. Fairly simple. So we want it so it's just soft enough that we can still handle it, because we're going to be stuffing these donuts with this red bean paste. Red beans are an adzuki bean. They're inherently quite sweet, but the Koreans, they prefer their desserts to be sort of on the savory side. So we don't want to add too much sweetness to it. That's starting to look really nice there. Perfect. Now, onto our adzuki beans. Here they are. We're gonna add a little cinnamon to that. Cinnamon's one of those wonderful herbs that adds a bit of sweetness without, or one of those wonderful spices rather, that adds a bit of sweetness without actually adding any sugar. A couple of good three finger pinches of sugar in there. just to sweeten it up, and I'll give it just a little taste. Now, I picked up these adzuki beans. They were already sort of cooked and pre-prepared just from the Asian market in town. It has this sort of savory yet sweet component to it, so it's really lovely. Now, let's see if we can form some donuts here. Got this lovely dough. Sort of pinch off and just handle neatly with your fingers. You're gonna flatten it out a little bit. Put a little bit of this adzuki bean or the red bean paste in the middle. And then we're just gonna roll the donut up all around it. And seal it at the bottom. And we'll make a few of those. Now, we'd never want to make just 4 of anything in a Korean custom. Most Asian customs find that the number 4 is very, very unlucky. In fact, hotels don't even have the number 4, the 4th floor in them. So seal them up just like that. I'll give you another demonstration. So we don't want them popping open in the deep fryer. Add a bit of the red bean paste right to the middle. And then just close them up nicely. There we are. Okay, let's check our oil here. Make sure it's nice and hot. Let go of my finger, there you go. Start to bubble away just like that. That's exactly what we want. And then we can go ahead and start adding our donuts. Don't overcrowd your pan here. We're using sort of a braising type Cuisinox pan. And what we want is for it to just be, you know, sort of shallow enough that we can get in there nicely without hurting ourselves, but yet not overflowing, right? So we're just gonna, instead of deep frying, we're sort of shallow frying here. Now, while those are cooking away, let's grill some of these tortilla shells and get working on our beef skewers. I have the beef skewers here that have been marinating. They've just been sitting in that bag nicely. Turn up the heat on my cast iron pan. At home, certainly try this out on the barbecue. Because we're in the studio, obviously we have to do it on a cast iron pan, which is just fine. See, I've got some nice grill marks on there. Now this will soften up those flour tortillas and also add just a little bit of extra flavor. Here's where that fusion cuisine comes into play. We're using sort of a Mexican type taco shell, flour tortilla that's going with our Korean style beef barbecue. Let's grill a few meat sticks here, shouldn't we? Because we're using a sirloin steak here, you want to cook it to sort of, you know, medium rare-ish, I guess. Be perfect. 4, 6. 2 skewers each is a great serving size. Just tuck the rest of this over here. Let's have a look at our donuts, shall we? See how it's popped up to the top there? That's fantastic. Looks great. Oh, the smell off the barbecue is incredible already. Okay, let's flip these guys over. And we don't have to add any salt to these. We don't have to add any pepper. We've got some heat in there from the garlic. We've got a little bit of the salt from the soy sauce. Our donuts are coming together nicely. Let's turn our attention to our plating pan here, where what we're going to do is start to put together our tacos. So we've got our 3 shells there and our kimchi. See, it came out really nicely here. Put a little bit of kimchi down on the taco shell. This will give us a little bit of crunch and a little extra flavor. Of course, a little bit for the chef, right? Wow. A wonderful heat. A wonderful heat. Crisp still from the lettuce or from the cabbage. Just incredible. I love those flavors. Our skewers are looking fantastic. Our donuts are coming along. We're almost there. We're using nice fresh oil here, so they're cooking nicely without over coloring, which is great. What we want to do is just dab these on to a blotting towel. So we've got the paper towel ready to go, and we're going to sprinkle them with a little powdered sugar for that extra sweetness. We're keeping it West Coast after all. We want a little sweet in there. Let's get our skewers onto our tacos. So you just set them on there just like that. And then before you go to eat them, you just pull the skewers right out. Just wrap them up a little bit like this. Let's get our donuts on our plate. And there it is. Our Korean style beef tacos with quick raw kimchi and chapssal Korean donuts. Muojam Myoko. Let's grab some food. Now, what better way to enjoy our Korean cuisine than with a choice beverage? With me today is Swan's brewmaster, Andrew. How you doing, Andrew?
Great, how are you doing?
Very good, very good. Now, I have to say I'm a big fan of Swan's beer.
Oh, that's great.
I've been definitely enjoying a few of yours over the years, so
Sweet.
Excited to have you on the show. What are you pouring for us today?
Yeah, I'm really excited. These tacos smell great. We got Swan's Extra IPA. It's an American-style India Pale Ale. It's made with a huge amount of American hops.
Nice.
It's really bitter. It's going to go great with the kimchi. This is probably going to fan the flames a little bit with the spice, but eventually the finish will quench the spiciness and the high alcohol, 6.8% alcohol.
Yeah, that's sort of a traditional pairing, wouldn't it be? Like the sort of hoppiness with the spicy foods.
Oh yeah, totally,
Yeah, really
and the fruity character of the beer too will
Let's
help.
give it a whirl. You're keeping me waiting here, Andrew.
Sorry about that. Yeah, the high alcohol in this beer is going to help kind of rinse away the fat, and it'll be a bit of a palate cleanser and get your mouth ready for the next
Love
bite.
the glassware. That's perfect. Now, I know there's a reason for that beyond making the beer look fabulous. But
Yeah, this glass, because of the shape, it's going to help create the aromatics and shoot it out of the glass and into your nose.
right into your nose.
Yeah,
so
the blast of hops.
Cheers. Let's have a sip of this here.
So yeah, it's American
beautiful.
American India Pale Ale. This is kind of like the flagship beer, the craft beer revolution. This is what's big
that's
in craft
fantastic.
beer right now.
So just grab yourself a taco here. Now there's a trick to it. You got to hold the taco and pull the skewers out.
Oh, it's like pulling a pin on a grenade.
Sort of. Yeah. There you go. Use a little bit of muscle. It's all good. Maybe. There we go. And then dig right in. I tell you, the hops aren't overpowering in that. And I find some of these Pacific Northwest beers,
Yes.
they just like blow you away with hops, right? Yours is really nicely balanced.
Taco.
Salty, not too spicy.
Awesome.
I have to say that works really, really
Oh
well.
yeah, it's perfect. All these tacos are great.
We're gonna keep eating those, and I'm gonna do my bit now. Thanks for being here, Andrew.
All right, cheers. Thanks for having me.
Check out our website where you'll find more information on today's show and maybe a few surprises. I'm Garret Schack. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to savor the flavor. Yeah, it goes really well.